Hello everybody and welcome to another Ohio Train 705 rail fanning video. The date is Wednesday, June 29th, and we have to return to Berea, Ohio. Our first train would come shortly after we arrive, which would be CSX Manifest Train M568, which comes out of Walbridge, Ohio and terminates at the Frontier Yard in Buffalo, New York, with 2 GEVOs on point. As you can see in the upcoming clip, NS23M would sneak by, getting blocked by M568. 23M is daily containers out of Fort Brooke, New Jersey, and heads to Chicago, Illinois, UP Global 2. 23M and a GEVO up front and a UP second. With a cluster of NS trains waiting to head west, NS 205 would get the signal first and head up 4 Lakefront onto the Chicago line connection. Leading would be a very graffitied BNSF GEVO and another BNSF GEVO trailing second. 205 is daily trash, container, and trailer traffic out of Bison Yard in Buffalo, New York to Chicago, Illinois 55th Street Yard. After about 10 minutes of waiting, I see headlights approaching west, and in comes M205. M205 is daily auto racks that originate out of Worcester, Massachusetts, and heads to Osborne Yard in Louisville, Kentucky. M205 had 3 engines today, consisting of 2 GEVOs up front and a YN2-9 trailing third. A couple minutes later, I would hear I-158 call out 13. So we got set up and in it came with a GEVO up front and a GEVO in the middle. I-158 is double stacks that comes out of North Baltimore, Ohio and heads to Greenwich Yard in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All of a sudden, I heard the rumbling of another engine, and sure enough, in came 11N, a solo GEVO hauling just 47 cars. Norfolk Southern 11N is Autoracks that comes out of Dormis, New Jersey, and heads to Sterling Heights, Michigan. After having engine issues by Rockport, NS21G was next up, and it came rumbling past Berea with 2 NS GEVOs. 21G is an intermodal train that comes out of Morrisville, Pennsylvania, and heads to the BNSF Railway in Chicago, Illinois. The power set for NS21G would later come out on a BNSF intermodal to head to Los Angeles, California. As soon as I cut the camera for 21G, I saw headlights from the CSX, and in came M363 with 5 CSX GEVOs hot out of Collinwood. M363 is a mixed freight train, most popularly known for all its boxcars, that comes out of Selkirk, New York, and heads to Avon, Indiana via Marion, Ohio. Next in store for us today came a westbound Norfolk Southern manifest train. We did not hear them call out any signals, but this was a very good train because it had an ace leader and an clean AC 44C6M second. About 30 minutes later, you would hear NS 206 call Rockport, and after 5 minutes of waiting, it came with a UP leading and a BNSF second. 206 is a hot intermodal / trailer traffic out of Chicago, Illinois, and heads to Bison Yard in Buffalo, New York via the Lake Erie District. After grabbing a quick bite to eat, things seemed to slow down for a bit, until Norfolk Southern 747 came creeping through Berea after being held just west of F Tower due to a signal malfunction. Norfolk Southern 747 is as-needed coal empties from Bellows Creek, North Carolina to Shire Oaks, Pennsylvania, with double aces. About 15 minutes later, an unknown Norfolk Southern eastbound manifest made its way through Berea, with an NS Chivo leading and an NS Ace second out. After the NS manifest went through, NS Priority Intermodal 20E came rolling through Berea, with the surprise KCS unit trailing second. Now, KCS isn't a very rare thing to see in Berea, but this was the first time I've seen KCS on any intermodal train. After 2 grueling hours of sitting and waiting for I-157 to leave Collinwood, it finally got to Berea, with the CSX YN2 number 454 trailing second, otherwise known as the Spirit of Magnolia. Now, before I do my narrating part for this train, I just wanted to let everyone know that the sound was turned down. The sound in the video was turned down because the train was too loud and you could probably not hear my narrating over this fast-moving train. So that's the reason why, and don't think all your sound is messed up. That's just the way it is. Next up was a late I-168 with a GEVO up front and a GEVO in the middle. I-168 is daily stacks out of Chicago, Illinois, and heads to Port Newark, New Jersey. After about 10 more minutes of waiting, our next train of the day came barreling through Berea, which was intermodal train 20T. Norfolk Southern 20T comes out of Kansas City, Missouri, and heads to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, with 2 GEVOs doing the work. Norfolk Southern 20T gets on the Chicago line from the connector track on the Fort Wayne sub in Butler, Indiana. One of the more exciting catches of the day came from the newly acquired L-15, which is a double-stack turn job out of Maple Heights, Ohio to Sandusky, Ohio. Note that this train had a solo GEVO running long hood forward, hauling 99 cars total. Right behind NSL-15 came a slow-moving 65T, with the GEVO leading and a Canadian Pacific GEVO second. 65T is ethanol empties from Port Richmond, Pennsylvania to Decatur, Illinois. Other trains. While Norfolk Southern 65T was still moving through Berea, Norfolk Southern 32N would make an appearance, with the GEVO leading and a BNSF GEVO second. 32N is daily mixed freight that operates out of Madison, Illinois, and heads to Conway, Pennsylvania. A little while later, we would hear that M561 was departing Collinwood, so we got ready, and in it came with Hawaiian 2-9 leading. M561 is daily mixed freight out of Selkirk, New York, and heads to Cincinnati, Ohio. Right after the tail end of M561 rounded the bend, Norfolk Southern 10Q would show up with the solo ace leading. 10Q was daily freight out of Bellevue, Ohio to Conway, Pennsylvania. A couple minutes later, we would see another coal train coming around the bend on the Norfolk Southern Chicago line, which turned out to be 746. Norfolk Southern 746 is loaded coal from Shire Oaks, Pennsylvania to Bellows Creek, North Carolina, and runs via Bellevue, Ohio. We were about to call it a day when I heard a rumble coming from the CSX, and then I saw M566 with the surprise Mass Coastal GP40 third out. M566 is mixed freight from Chicago, Illinois, and heads to Cleveland, Ohio Commonwood Yard. M566 also works Willard, Ohio, which is where he picked up the Mass Coastal engine from. As we started to pack up our stuff, I would see more headlights coming from the east. So we waited a minute, and in came Norfolk Southern 21Q with 3 NSG bows. 21Q is daily containers out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and heads to Chicago, Illinois. But wait a second, I see yet another pair of headlights, this time coming from the CSX. And in flew a late I-166 with a Canadian Pacific Kilo up front and another in the middle. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please click the like button and share it with your friends. This was a really good day. We saw a total of 25 trains and some really good catches. I'm editing my Attica train video, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, see you later, and hope you have a great day.